Welcome to another episode of Two Ales and Hockey Tales with Wally. And today I am so excited to have on a 13-year-old from Kincardine, Ontario, Canada. He returns to the shed, a legend since episode 365 with our Kincardine Canucks. He is a Bell River A tournament champion and played nearly the whole game with one arm, doing whatever it takes to win. After that championship and digging down deep, he continued to improve and perhaps is the hardest working player in any league at any level in the world. He then scored both game-winning goals to sweep the pesky Walkerton Capitals and claim the WOAA championship. He carried on playing in savage mode at the All-Ontario Championship, scoring goals, making plays, and having his brothers back, and him and our Kincardine Canucks for fun beat everybody, going 16-0 in the playoffs to claim the Red Hats and win the All-Ontario Championships. Welcome back to the shed, Dylan Savage.
Thank you.
How are you, buddy?
Pretty good, you?
Nice hat there.
Yeah.
They are comfy, aren't they? You
Yeah.
don't wear yours though, do you?
No, it's hung up there.
Yeah, and you got your championship poster and the Kincardine Canucks poster from our first shed visit, eh?
Yeah, I can grab it.
The poster that we just made today that Lee Freeman, my poster maker guy in Cardiff, Wales, just made is pretty sweet business, buddy. We got a lot of sweet photos from this season.
Yeah, I can see some of the posters up behind you.
I got a lot of posters behind me now, buddy. You're episode 404. But you know what else I have up there? Right above the OMHA Championship banner that we're going to get the arena to hang for us, right? Is the last TJ you guys gave me. I got my stick up there with where you tape the pucks on my blade, and I had to play with pucks taped to my blade and the knob.
Jeez. Who was that?
I think it was you, sir.
I think it was me and Jack.
You guys did come up with some good TJs this year, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was fun though, eh? When I had to try and practice with the stick you guys taped for me.
And yeah, you couldn't really score either way, but it even prevented even more.
Is that what you think? Hey, tilt your thing down so I can see your face, man. I can't chirp you with not seeing your face. Anyways, I scored goals out there, man. I made plays in practice. I threw you into the boards a couple times.
No.
Well, I get into how we know each other. We are the All-Ontario champions, and I was your coach, right? That was a pretty fun year.
Yeah.
You know what? I've played a lot of hockey seasons in my life. I think that's my favorite hockey season ever. So thank you.
Yeah, even when you were Muffin Mitts?
Muffin Mitts was after I was done playing. I played with Knockout Artist Savage. I did get in a few fights in my day, and I actually won one once.
Won one.
Yeah, I did win one.
How many?
Give or take 8 to 10. You know?
Bad.
One out of 8 to 10 ain't that bad when you're little, you know? But you got to step up when it's your time, you know?
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories of you, actually, when we were talking about it, is in the semifinals of All-Ontario. Daltz gets hammered, and we're crushing the other team. It's over. We're going to win. He gets crushed, and your flip switches, and you were skating full tilt at the guy, ready to go. And I was screaming from the bench, yelling, "Savage, no! Savage, no!" And then you looked back at me and got so mad, and then you stopped and didn't do it. I was so proud of you. Because there is a time for that stuff, but not in the semifinals of all Ontario's when I need you to play in the finals, you know?
There was a time for it.
That wasn't it.
That was it. Yeah, it was.
No, you listened, and then you got to play in the finals, and then we won.
Yeah.
That's why you got to listen to me, Savage, and you did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what time you didn't listen to me? When you told me you're going to play Fortnite till 2 a.m. before a game, and then you did.
Mm-hmm.
And then you texted me at 2:17 a.m. and said, "Hey,
and
coach."
You were still up.
I was not still up. I saw it in the morning. I said, "What a savage that kid is."
No, you saw it during the day.
Well,
you texted me back and said, "Go to sleep. We have the game tomorrow."
Yeah, well, you did have a game the next day, and your line never got to start because you texted the coach at 2 in the morning, right? Well,
We should have
hey,
got started.
if you're going to be a player, you're going to have to learn that you can't text your coach letting them know you're up late. They don't want that. They want you to sleep.
Yeah, yeah,
I
they
I,
do.
I knew you were going to be ready to go. I knew you were going to be ready to play, but maybe not every coach is going to know you like I did. You know?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
when we got to the room for the final game of All Ontario and you were just
Yeah.
laying there on the bench and said, Coach, I'm so tired. I'm not ready to play today. You thought I believed you for a second?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Are you nervous in the shed, Savage? You usually chirp me way better than this. Are you frozen now? Game back on. He's unfrozen. I don't know what we were talking about, but I think I said that you're usually way better at chirping me. So don't be nervous talking to me. Just be yourself. It's what we want.
Hmm.
You know, it's what won us a championship. So other ways we know each other is you have shaved my head before, eh?
Yep.
Did you enjoy that?
Yep.
You didn't do a very good job.
I'm aware. It looked really good though.
Yeah, because the other boys had got into it the week before and it was a snowstorm, and then I had to go to work all week like that. And then the boys that had missed it because of the snowstorm got to finish off the job, and you left me with like devil horns.
Yep.
I coached the next game like that too, didn't I?
You look like a freak on the bench.
I would keep my hat on until the other team was coming by to shake our hands, and then I'd take my hat off just to freak them out before puck drop.
You have to take off your hat, Wally.
Oh, here we go. Whatever. So I guess last time I saw you was a fun day. We went skating in Godrich and then for
Yeah.
lunch at Chuck's. That was a good day, eh?
Yeah, then golf.
And golf. That 9 holes of golf, you know what? That got Colby into golf, and now all of a sudden he wants to be a golfer now. It was a good day.
Yep. And then you kicked me off your golf cart after teaching how to drive like a man.
You don't drive my golf cart like that, Dylan, because then it flips and then things get broken. And I know how you drive things, and that's not how we're driving my golf cart. I cruise when I drive. It's supposed to be relaxed and calm.
How to teach you? You drove like a girl.
Dylan, I drive like I want to. I can't be in a rush to get places. If I'm in a rush to get places, I might get where I'm going, you know? So May 24th, are you going to play my golf tournament? I have booked the whole course at Ainsdale, 2 p.m. shotgun and dinner, and all the fellas are invited. You going to be there?
Yep. It's you pay for it too, right?
You got to pay, and I think it's the same price whether you're a kid or an adult. So, um, it's 125 bucks a player, but I haven't told anybody yet. But I got to get 112 golfers, or I lose. Because I told the golf course I
Wait,
could get
it's
112.
$120 a person?
It's 125 for the round and dinner. Okay, that's like it's cheaper than the other tournaments around, dude. I'm just trying to break even to have fun, you know.
Yeah. Where is
I,
it?
Ainsdale, May
Okay, good.
24th, folks. Be there, be square. We need 112 golfers, or I lose because I got to pay for 112 either way, right?
Yes, you are paying for us.
No, I'm not paying for your golf. But that was a fun day going to Godrich, and I don't know how many hockey schools you're in, but that's what Colby and I do to skate in the summer. Is we just pick up a truckload of fellas and go have fun, you know?
Yeah.
That's better, eh? It's fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Delivering rings. That was a fun day when all the coaches
Yeah.
showed up with the rings. That was a good day.
And you didn't tell us when you guys were coming.
No, we just showed up at your house, right?
Yeah, not impressed.
Hmm?
You guys should have told us.
Why? Then you're expecting something.
Yeah.
Isn't the surprise more fun?
Yeah, I got my ring right here.
So do I, buddy. I put mine on for the show here. Cheers.
I gotta get mine out sometime.
um, they're pretty sweet rings though, eh?
Yeah, mine's a little couple sizes too big though.
Oh, you're gonna grow into it. You got big paws. Um, but I don't know how much I'd be wearing mine. You know, I'm gonna keep mine in the shed with all my other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. pretty special thing to have, and that was about as special as the season can get, wasn't it? So,
Yeah.
um, other ways we know each other is I really enjoyed, and I'm gonna miss coaching you. I would say you were challenging to coach because you always challenged me and I always challenged you. And I actually thought it was really fun. Um, but well, I forget what I was talking about. But the pool fight oh no, I was talking about savage mode during games when I would look at you when we'd be losing or tied or something and it was a close game, things weren't going our way. And I get down right in your face and say, I need savage mode right now. Hey,
Yeah.
you can crank it up when it's time, can't you?
Yeah.
Hmm. I enjoyed that because the reason you're in the shed, and I do feel bad that I invited you and not everybody again because I do know a lot of boys would want to come on. But
When are we doing the team again?
I would love to. The boys just got to tell me when. I'll do it whenever they're ready. Get her on the group chat. You guys still have a group chat?
Yep.
Hockey group chats are the best. You got to stay in those. Keep them going. You guys should
Yep.
have that group chat forever. And then whenever you guys think you guys are of age to let your coach in the group chat too, you just let me know. I'll be there. But I
You're
don't
not
think
coming to the group chat.
I'm not invited to the group chat. The coaches don't
No,
get to come to the group chats.
absolutely not.
Whatever. Thought we were buddies.
No.
I do remember one time though. I think it was against Walkerton when Hayden tied it up 1-1. And then it was the last few minutes, and I said to you, Savage, I need Savage mode right now. I still remember this moment because then you went out and went in Savage mode and then scored the game winning goal with like 2.5 minutes left. And then you came back to the bench, and I got down from the bench, and we had a huge hug on the bench. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a good one. And my other favorite hug from the season was when you guys came back from 3-0 down when I got kicked out with 6.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
And then you guys came back, scored 3 goals in 6.5 minutes, and then won the first shift of overtime. And then you guys all came off the ice, and I came out of the lobby where I had been asked to kindly go to.
Watching.
Yeah. And then you guys did her all, and then we had that big group hug in the hallway. That was fun too.
Yeah. Why did you
Actually,
get kicked out again?
I should have got kicked out more. Jared ran a clean bench when I got kicked out, didn't he?
No, why did you get kicked out though?
I just told the truth. Where you
The
weren't
coat that the ref sucked.
Well, I didn't say sucked, actually. I didn't even take a penalty. I got kicked out without taking a penalty. I don't think we can come back if I take a penalty there. And most people getting kicked out take a penalty. But it was offside. And the older gentleman that lines the blue lines in Walkerton did not think it was offside. And he was standing right at the bench. And I said, that's offside. And he said, don't tell me how to ref and I won't tell you how to coach. And I said, that's fine, but that's still offside. And then all of a sudden the ref came out of nowhere and said, you, sir, leave. And I was like, seriously? You're that sensitive? And he said, yes, kindly leave. And I said, fair enough. And then I got off the bench and then went to the lobby. And then that was some Walkerton parent from the AE team that was going to practice after. He looks at me and goes, oh, I saw you guys lose 7-1 of these guys in exhibition at the start of the year. You guys have come a really long way. And I was like, excuse me, sir, we're down 3-0. Don't talk to me. I didn't say that. I was nicer than that. But anyways, Zoe's coming in to say hi, Savage. Do you want to say hi to Dylan?
I want Colby.
Yep. Colby has baseball like every night, dude. That's all they do is play baseball when you're a baseball player. You know?
Yeah.
Anywho, what were we talking about?
Something about oh yeah, you getting kicked out.
Oh yeah. But then the guy tells me that you guys have come so far. And I'm like, actually, we're not, this isn't our best game yet. And then you guys went out and just cranked her right up and score 3 goals, tie it up, and then win it. And after you guys tied it up, I just looked at everybody in the lobby and I said, well, I guess I should get kicked out more often. And everybody had a chuckle. Then you guys ended up winning the game and we had that magical group hug. God, that was a fun day.
Yeah, and you got crushed in the middle of it.
I got crushed in the middle of what? The hug?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Well, it was one of those magical days that I don't ever want to forget because that was cool when you guys did that. Hey?
Yeah.
And it was also cool when we beat Walkerton then in the series, best 2 out of 3, and won
Yeah, 2 games.
2 games straight, and you scored both game winners, eh?
Yeah.
And the parents finally bought in and threw chocolate on the ice, right?
Oh yeah, and we only were allowed 2 chocolate bars.
There wasn't enough chocolate, was there? There needed to be more, you know?
Yeah, I still got 3 though.
It was cool though when we came back and beat Walkerton in the third of game one, and then they were all
Yeah,
pissed off because they had just lost, and then chocolate started hitting the ice.
yeah, coming out.
I could see how upset their team was and how happy our team was, and I'm like, haha, right?
Yeah, we
You're
didn't do
not
it at
as
OMH's though.
what?
We didn't do it at OMH's though, like you said we're going to.
What did I say we were gonna do at OMHA's?
Throw chocolate out when if we won the final.
We were too busy just winning. I don't think anybody was thinking about chocolate, right? We were
I
too busy
was.
collecting our hats.
I was thinking about chocolate.
I know it's fun, man. Have you seen what goes on around like from talking to my shed that Manchester, England
Yeah,
now
and they
throws
throw like 1,000 chocolate bars out.
yeah every time they win, and I started that with their captain and their coach and GM, and now it's like their tradition. And then in Cardiff, Wales, for the home opener this season, league game, my goalie Matt Caruth is back in Cardiff, my old honey hole, and I need 1,005 Twix thrown on the ice because in Herning, Denmark, when he went there, they threw 1,004 on the ice, and I don't like losing, and I know you don't, right?
Nope.
That year-end celebration party there at Jared and Hayden's house, that was quite
You
the pool fight we got
got your
into.
you got your ass kicked.
I don't think that's true, Savage. I think
Hey,
that
Colby said that I gave you a couple bruises.
well, that is very true. I had bruises for approximately a month on
I
both
tossed.
arms.
Yeah, because I was just tossing you around.
No, you were holding on for dear life, sir.
Nah,
Yeah,
I was holding you under the water.
I do remember when you said, Wally, I don't quit. And I'm like, dude, I'm so ready for you to quit, but I know you don't quit and I need you to stop because I'm tired. Conditioning's still a factor over here, Savage.
Yeah, and then you got Sam to help you.
Well, you were trying to bring me into deep waters, man. I was getting exhausted. I had to win the fight.
You didn't win though.
You're crazy.
And then you fell.
How can you figure you won that fight when I kept tossing you around and you're just holding on like
You
a
did
monkey?
not toss me around. And then you fell asleep over on the chairs and we put some pepperoni on your man tits and on your face.
Okay, it was a
And a
long day
hot
of golf,
and a
having to
hot
deal with you for 9 holes on the golf course.
and a hot dog and some glue in your mouth.
Dude, I had to play 9 holes with you, and then there was still a party all day, and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm old. I get tired, and I just need a drooler sometimes. I just need 10 minutes. And I sit down in a chair, think I am comfortable around my people, and then you go ahead and put pepperonis on my nipples, eh?
Yep.
Guess that's hockey.
Hmm.
But I did wake up as soon as you're doing. I wasn't even out yet. I wasn't even drooling yet. I knew I
Yeah,
needed a drooler when Jared crushed me at ping pong.
because
That's
you got shit on.
I got killed. He smashed me, and that's embarrassing. And it wasn't the time for a rematch. I need another one. I still haven't beat him.
I don't think you're gonna.
Dylan, if nobody believes in you, how can you make it happen?
Trust me, you're not going to.
Do you know that wasn't our only pool fight? We also had one at the All Ontarios, and I think
Oh
that
yeah,
was
and then I tackled you into the pool and I kicked your ass.
you didn't kick my ass. You had like 5 guys trying to help you, and you guys still couldn't handle me.
Yeah, we did.
I do remember that team we had
Your
beat.
big
That
belly flop.
Yeah, I did do a lot of belly flops. You liked my belly flops.
They were okay.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a Kincardine Canucks tradition now, this belly flop,
Hmm.
you know,
Totally.
whatever. I thought the other team though in that pool, when they were seeing the fight with me and you guys in the pool, they were really confused standing over the corner.
Yeah, because we just beat them this morning.
Yeah, because we had just beat them and they had to stay in the same hotel as us. As soon as I showed up at that hotel and the car right beside me had the team's logo that we were playing the next day, my flip switched. I don't know about you.
I didn't see their car. I didn't park beside it.
I got right wound up as soon as I saw it. Yeah. Anywho, um, Kingston was a far ways away to go, but that was sure
Yeah.
fun when we won and then got to stay in that hotel halfway back, eh?
Yeah, that was kind of.
We still had fun though.
Yeah.
Um, you know what else was fun was the parade.
Yeah.
Like,
We got to decorate our trailer.
yeah, and your old man, like I always say, it takes everybody to win. And the way the parents and everybody came together to make that parade happen the day after we won, when we were like 5.5 hours away or whatever, and then we come back the next day, and then your old man gives the trailer, we got the truck, Holt's driving everybody, we got picnic tables, the trophies on it, the whole team, and we cruised the main drag. That was living,
Yep.
eh?
Yeah.
Parades are fun. I was more behaved this time, just so you know, than when I won in Germany. Things didn't
Yeah,
I
I can believe that.
yeah, I was young, I wasn't a father yet, and I had lost in the finals 2 years in a row, and then we finally won, and I just got too excited, I think.
Too excited, probably.
Yeah. Well, winning can make you pretty excited, can it?
What was it? Your first trophy or something?
No, no, it wasn't, but it was the first one in like 7 years because I didn't win at Western Michigan, and then I lost in the Coast Finals and lost in the Germany Finals, and then finally won it the next year. And then you
Jeez.
know, it's like the opposite. Winning is the opposite of losing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what else? So can you wake up, man? Sleep at night.
I do.
Do you? Do you?
Well, I need my sleep tonight because I'll be up early.
You working?
Nope. I'm going to Horseshoe Valley biking. I'll come
Sounds
back with a couple
sounds tough
broken
being
arms
a
for
kid.
you.
Yeah.
I'll come back with a broken arm for you.
Hey, well, I'm not your coach next year, right? So, you know what's sad for me though is when it's 2 years together and Colby was the first year. When I look at what's going to happen, it's like I don't think I'm ever going to get to coach you guys again. So, thankfully
Yeah,
we
because they're
did.
joining Goderich and Ripple together
Yeah, and then it's going to be one
one
age
year.
group together, and it'll all be different than having a first years and second years together and getting to be with you guys. I guess
Yeah.
I guess I just really kind of got to know you this year because I had never coached your age group before, eh?
Yeah. Well, you coach Knox.
I had coached the AE team that 2 years ago, right?
That 2 years ago.
Yeah, and yeah, we had a good year that year. We were
Did you
winners.
guys lose in shootout in the
We'd
Silver
lost.
Stick final?
Silver Stick, yeah, we lost in the finals in the shootout against a team we were better than. I guess similar to what we did this year. And then we did make it to all Ontario's finals, but we lost in the quarterfinals, and Drayton scored with like 2.5 minutes left to beat us. But I
Jeez.
those boys did everything they could.
Yeah.
We were a team of all kids that had been cut and still made all
Yep.
Ontario. Fun stuff. Um, what else do you want to talk about here? Poster pics. Did you see the ones I put on there yet?
Yep.
So do you want to know what I find funny when I look at championship pictures? You ready for this?
What? That you're not in too many of them.
I got a couple up here, buddy. No, that it's weird when teams get together around the trophy after they win. In Bell River, you stayed to the outside. You're on the outside. And then we win the WOAA and you score 2 game-winning goals. And it almost looks like you're trying to grab the trophy with Sam, or the captain, and you're like holding it with him in that photo. And then the OMHA one, we take the team photo with the trophy out front, but then you actually were the one that carried out the trophy.
Well, yeah, it's my trophy.
Well, it's all of our trophy, but yeah. Yeah. Um, I honestly though, I'm being honest, and if anybody's listening to me in my shed, um, there's different roles in hockey, and I didn't always get it coming up as a little goal scorer guy. I just thought if I scored a lot, I would keep making it to the next level. And then once I got to pro, there's like third, fourth line guys that like play a role and they play hard and tough, and they maybe don't score as much as you, but that's what they want. I
Yeah, didn't you like
personally,
you got
huh?
on the fourth line because you weren't good enough?
Thank you. Thank
No
you.
problem.
what they would say to me is, you're not a third or fourth line player. If you're not on the top two lines, you're going to the coast. And I'm like, cool, that sucks. But what I was going to say something nice to you when you were being mean to me was that I do believe in you as a hockey player. I think you can play in any league anywhere because I have played in a lot of leagues and I have never seen anybody try as hard as you. Like your work ethic, and when you're on the penalty kill and you'd have like 5 kids trying to take your puck and you wouldn't let it happen and you wouldn't take a penalty, I was like, whoa, I haven't seen this before. You know what I mean?
Well,
Kind of
that
like when
puck's
you were fighting me in the pool and you were like, I don't quit and I don't let anybody take my puck.
yeah. Well, the puck's mine. Is that your second one, Wally?
No,
Do you
it's
have like a line? Do you have like a line of them just sitting there? You finish one cup, you go to your second.
dude, work's over for the day. I'm just having fun with my buddies. It's not my fault that all my best friends in town are under the age of 14. You know? Whatever. Don't
Yep.
judge me, savage. I'm done work for the day and I'm a grown up, you
So am
know?
I.
So you're gonna try and hurt yourself tomorrow. You're gonna bike like downhill and mountains and shit, or what?
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
almost
idea.
last time I almost like died.
That's a good idea with tryouts coming up.
Yeah, no, I won't go too hard though.
So one thing I am thankful of, though, of not being the coach next season for your age group, is our team was as balanced as a team got. I thought we had 3 lines that could play against anybody. It was the easiest bench to run as a coach because I had to play everybody because everybody could play. I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine being that coach with all you guys coming up as first years and having to cut guys, because I couldn't imagine cutting any of you guys because you guys all gave me your everything and you guys can all play, you know?
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to make some. Wait, are you coaching?
I'm
You
coaching
rep?
U13, buddy. I'm coaching Colby's team. So I am gonna have to cut people, kids, families that like I'm friends with. And I actually I I hate the tryouts. I hate cutting kids. It's the
Hmm.
worst part of coaching.
You sure?
Dealing with
Fuck.
you's right up there.
It's probably second.
Do you remember the practice when I was trying to explain a drill and you were just bugging me and you kept
Yeah.
like you were trying to like nut tap me with your stick and slash me in the shins while I'm trying to
Yeah, and then
explain
you
a
lost
drill?
your shit.
I didn't lose my shit. I said nothing. I just grabbed your stick and threw it across the ice and kept explaining the drill. So you couldn't
No,
be a distraction. You know?
no.
That's what happened. I didn't yell at you. Did I ever yell at you?
Yeah.
When?
Let me think. In the pool, you were yelling at me to stop because I was beating you up.
Okay.
Had you in my. I was just feeding you.
Dude, I can't believe that your memory is that bad that you actually think you won that fight. You know,
No, yours
just
might
because
be
I have
short.
bruises on my arm doesn't mean you won. It means that you were hanging on for dear life.
Oh no, I won.
Holy moly, you got to wake up, kid. What time do you normally wake up? Like 10 at night and then stay up all night, or what?
I wake up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I wake up at 6 on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You do wake up at like 1 or 2 if I can.
How do you switch like that? You must be
Just
tired at 6 in the morning then, if that's your routine.
there's a switch in my head.
I've seen the switch in your head, and I like it. Just so you know, um, when you play like you do and give her like you can, and don't take penalties and play hockey hard, um, you're a lot to handle for people. You know that?
Yeah, even for you.
Well, it was that was there was a couple times where I really had to fight back to not drown that day.
And you had to like fight back to get the puck from me on the boards.
I don't think you ever took my puck in a practice, really.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe if you taped pucks to my blade or something, but I was still
About
making plays.
every practice I took the puck from you.
Okay. I was letting the kids play, dude. I only got involved, if there's a one-on-one drill and I needed to let you know I could play defense too, because of all those coaches that told me I couldn't play third or fourth line.
Well, you couldn't play that good defense.
Whatever. So, curious question, since I am into this coaching thing. What was your favorite drill that we did?
Oh God, there's a couple. One of them's got to go. I
Dude,
have to go with horseshoe. I love the horseshoe.
why? How? I don't understand that. You just skate up the ice and get a pass, drop it, and then
Why?
get
And
it
then you get
back
to shoot.
because you
You
like to
shoot.
shoot.
Yeah, I get like to shoot.
Dude, I can't see your face again. I can see our championship picture though, which is cool. There you go.
I can get
Um,
to shoot.
you like the horseshoe because you just skate down the ice and shoot it on the net.
Yeah. Or what are those?
See, I would have
I like
thought
I like the one where it was like a 2-on-1 drill. What's that?
I don't know, we did a bunch of them, but
I
I
can't
would,
remember.
knowing you, I would have thought you liked the competing, like the end of the ice 3-on-3 or 4-on-4, like mucking it
Oh,
up.
I forgot about those drills.
Yeah,
I
I
like the
thought you
one-on-one
liked to
we did.
muck it up.
I like the one-on-ones we did.
Yeah,
Or like
except
the
for when you had to go against me.
well, I still won, so
Okay. But one thing we did do with you this year is you had started the season as a winger, and then we switched you to a centerman. That was a better spot for you
yeah. I
because
don't like my way.
then you could give her everywhere, all over the ice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't keep you on the wing. You got to let you go. You know.
Yeah.
hmm Um. Well, I'm gonna ask you a random question. You got any questions for me? Well, I decide what to ask you next because nobody ever has any questions for me.
Yeah, how many are you drinking?
Two. It's two ales and hockey tales.
It seems like
Sap.
you're just gonna keep on going until the podcast is over.
Well, depends how long we talk, I guess, then, right?
God.
Um, okay, well, another thing I got written down then is you love taking selfies with me, don't you?
No, that's the least favorite part.
Really? Even when we won the red hats and we got our medals, and then I
I was
still had
just
my
kidding.
crazy eyes?
I don't mind the selfies.
When you guys were going into championship games, like I know you have the same thing in you. Like my eyeballs don't work right. They don't look the same as after we win. They my eyeballs get all messed up, and if I take the selfies, my eyeballs are all messed up. And then after we won, my word, my eyeballs look much happier.
You still look like a demon though.
I still look like what?
You looked
I look
they're
different.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. I get into it. I
like
got right
a
into
loft.
coaching you guys. You know what's been hard for me is picturing starting over again. Starting over with a whole new team, a whole new group of kids, a whole new group of parents, and
You'll still have Colby and Brady.
and Andrew. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And the
Well,
rest of the team.
Andrew playing.
Andrew will be
No,
with us.
yeah. Chloe should have played Highlanders this year.
Why?
You should let him play AAA.
I will someday. He wanted to stay home too. Um, I haven't got to coach the kids I came up with. Like last year, I coached you guys that were a year above Colby's group, but I haven't actually got to coach the rep team that's his age in Kincardine and try and win. And he wanted to do that, and I want to do that. So you know what? This isn't interesting for you, Savage. Let me know what you think. So they put out the schedule for next season, and the under 13 rep team, which is what we were last year,
Yeah,
we now share our practices.
that is stupid.
Thank you.
That shouldn't be. We had to share a practice member once, and the ice is crowded.
We never shared a practice last
Yeah, we
year.
did. We shared them with the U9 girls.
Last year?
Yeah, in the
Bull
Davidson Center.
roar. What are
No,
you
I
talking about?
remember.
Sleep at night, kid.
No. We have shared a practice. I remember it because you make us do 4 laps around the ice because we only had half of the ice.
This is untrue. You're talking about a different season.
Nope.
Bull roar.
No, I remember it. We
Well,
were again, we had the U9 girls on the other side, and there was us on the other side. And
Well,
you made us do 4 laps.
that doesn't
I
sound like
remember.
me. Maybe.
Yeah, it does. You said 4 laps because we're sharing the ice and we're on the smaller side. I remember it.
That didn't happen.
Yes, it did. Your brain's rotting.
No, it's actually not. It's firing at all cylinders nowadays.
That
Hmm.
beer. Yeah.
No.
No, we shared the
But do you
one.
imagine sharing practices? Is like, how would we do neutral zone, forecheck, regroups, power play full ice, penalty kill full ice? Like, so what I'm picturing is whoever we're sharing the ice with, I'm going to call that coach and say, we are not sharing the ice. You have first half and we get second half, you know?
But it's only 30 minutes then.
It's an hour and 20 they're trying to make us share the ice for. So when I wrote to them and I said, this can't be real, right? Like that we're sharing practices. And they said, well, that's what you'll have to do is adapt because they had to make 5 more teams or something in KMHA. So it is what it
Yeah.
is. And I was like, okay. But it's an hour and 20-minute practices. So you get 45 minutes instead of 50 minutes. And you may as well do a real practice, right?
Yeah. So what are
Got
you
to
just gonna?
adapt when the game's not going your way, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I hope whatever team I'm on, I don't have to share practices because that sucks.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I like you guys are like the size of me now, and then to think of only getting half the ice to practice, that
Well,
just seems weird.
you are really short
I am really short. You're right. Hmm.
and small. And
Well, you're gonna be bigger and stronger than me, so if I could
I
play
already
lots of
am
hockey,
long.
no, you're not. You lost
Yes.
the fight.
Yeah.
You know you still can't keep up yet.
No.
There's going to be a time where you pass me when it comes to this stuff.
So
But
this is you.
that
This
day
is
has
me.
not come. That day
This is
has
you.
not come. Hasn't
This is
come.
you. This is me.
Uh
You're
that's 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 untrue, buddy. That is untrue.
you're, you're down here and I'm up here.
That's actually when I did the what's it called? The like individual meetings with guys me and Jared did like during the season. I remember talking to you and I'd be like, so you were a lot like me. And I'm like, I remember in my career, I had these 2 lines I had to keep it in. I had to make sure I'm bringing enough, but then I'm not too much. And I'm like, you're the same as me. You guys got to keep it here. And you did, man. And that's why we won.
Yeah.
You don't like when I say nice things to you, eh? You like when I chirp you more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is what I do in the shed. I say nice things to people, you know?
Yeah. You
Shouldn't do
shouldn't
it.
be.
Shouldn't.
You should
You
still be chirping.
you're right. I'm better at that. Um, so other ways we know each other is we got the team 2 ales and hockey tails shirts made, eh? Do you still wear yours?
Yep. I think my oh, I don't know what mine is.
Do you know what was cool about that day?
Let me go through.
Was I was doing raffles and making money, and then I could make mini sticks and stuff for my teams in the past, and then I stopped trying to make money doing this. And then I realized that I needed to do it for you guys. So then I pulled the trigger and ordered the shirts for everybody with their names and numbers on the back. And the day I did that, I walked in. As soon as I hit send, I went for lunch to Sobeys or to
I'll grab
grab
mine. Yep.
stuff. So I went for lunch at Sobeys to grab stuff.
Yep.
And I'm going to walk in the front door of Sobeys, and there was $250 laying on the ground.
You took it
And
though.
well, I mean, it was laying there and there was nobody around. And
So you borrowed it and you bought the shirts with it. That's why you didn't make us pay for them.
well, I was never going to make you guys pay for them because it was my decision to buy them. But then when I was making that decision, I was like, jeepers, I maybe shouldn't do this. And then when I'm like, I have to do this for them. And then when you go to the grocery store and the money was like lying there, it was like, oh, so I am doing the right thing. It
Jesus.
didn't cover the whole bill, Savage. It covered about half of it. But hey, fun is fun, right?
Yeah.
But they are cool shirts, aren't they?
Yeah, I think mine's downstairs.
Okay. Um, do you know what else was a fun day? Our when
Uh,
when we we're supposed to be in the Lucknow tournament, and then they said
oh
we
yeah, then we got kicked out.
yeah, because we were playing too many tournaments or something. And it's the
Yeah.
tournament that we're sponsored by, and they wanted us in it, and then they wouldn't let us in it. And then I was like, well, maybe we can make this funner. Why don't we rent the ice and do a 3-on-3 tournament with just our team? And that was a fun day, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you guys got lucky and won. Yeah.
You call that luck, or do you call that goaltending wins championships?
You were terrible in net. You took up the whole net, so it was hard to score.
But I couldn't have been terrible if I won.
No, no, this was the size of the net, and you were like right here. You took up the whole net.
Dude, you just told me I'm short. Your
No,
your
but you're
your
like,
stories are contradicting themselves because I
no,
was
no,
a
like you're
fantastic goalie that day,
short, but you're fat. So you take up the whole net.
and reflexes like a cat.
No,
I
no,
I guess you're just upset that my team took home the trophy that day,
no. Well, you guys would have took it home either way.
eh? We did
You
have
would
a
have like
squad.
rigged it somehow.
Yeah. Well, when you get me strapping on the pads, man, tough luck when you're on the other team.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly, Savage. Wake up, man. So your line though
Finally.
was really good.
Yeah.
With Bert and McGock. Um, that Bert can really give her. He can skate all over the ice, eh? Like he was giving her up and down the wing. And then Mr. McGock came a long way again, and I had coached him before, and he's come a long way too. And what was neat for me is
Yeah.
I went to the OMHA championship tournament there with like an idea of what I was going to do, and it was going to be start Sam's line, play Colby's line, and then Savage's line goes third. And then when we played the first couple games, I'm like, Savage is like locked in, and um, his line's locked in. And I'm like, if they can play against the other team's top line, then we're putting out Sam's line against the other team's third line. And I'm like, huh. So then I switched it and started you guys every game, and you guys could
Yeah.
hang with everybody. And then Sam's line got to go out there against the other team's third rotation, and it seemed to work for everybody, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, who's the first team we played in OMHs?
the team in the hotel, the Lambton Shores.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
We had lost to them 3-0 in an exhibition game and had
Well,
sucked.
I wasn't there, so that's why we lost.
Well, I tell you, it was the biggest egg we laid all year. Wasn't good. But then in
Well, where we lost in against Port Elgin and Silver Stick, that wasn't good. The rest were a little bit
so I had to get my head shaved, dude. You guys lost that game, and it was I expected to win. You guys all expected to win, and
well, the Jacobs goal went in the net, but the ref called it off.
well, I mean, we just needed
Terrible.
to be better. We shouldn't let that team get to a shootout with us, but we did. But that was a tough loss, and then we go to Mid Huron for our next regular season game, and
Uh-huh.
everybody wasn't having as much fun. They're all still deflated from the Silver Stick loss, eh?
Oh yeah, then we lost Mid Huron,
Yeah, that was our only regular season loss or
and it
playoffs.
was embarrassing.
Uh-huh. I agree. And that was when everybody was like, oh, but the ref blew the whistle too early because Colby scored, and the ref didn't see Easton shot go in. I was like, okay, you can make all this
You
excuses.
complained. You complained about both of those too, though. So keep
No,
that in
I,
mind.
I, I didn't complain about Easton's because I didn't know if it went in or not. But Colby's, the ref blew the whistle too soon, and he knew that, and I knew that. And once they blow the whistle, the play is over. So it actually doesn't count, even if they make a mistake. So it doesn't actually matter. So
Well, Easton's was
realistically, though, the next time we played them, we beat them 7-1. So we should have just been better that day, and then we wouldn't have lost.
yeah.
Yeah, because I
Easton
I could
and
tell you guys were doing your warm up, and like instead of everybody having fun and laughing and joking around, everybody was on edge, and it was because of that silver stick loss. You know,
oh
boys weren't feeling it.
yeah,
That was when I decided that you guys need to shave my head, and then that game, I said you got to beat Walkerton to shave my head in the room after, and then the game got canceled, and then we just did it at practice for fun, right?
yeah, which wasn't rewarding. I didn't even go to that practice, I don't think.
Well, you went to the next one and got to finish the job.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
holy Wally. You said two.
This is only my second.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh. Sure is.
Fair.
Come on, man. So, um, what else do I got? Do you got anything? Have you figured out any more questions yet?
Mm. Are you guys gonna win OMHAs for me next year?
Well, do you think I plan on losing?
No? But you
Um,
think plan on losing? They better not.
well, I mean, if this is the last year of the Canucks, and then it's going to be some other thing called something else, um, I tell you, it would really make my life if we could go
Your
back to
life.
back because I've never gone back to back in my life, you know?
Not even when you're in a row.
No, I don't. No, no. Every team you'd win, and they'd ask you to kindly leave, and then you'd have to go to the next place to try and win there. Sometimes that was
Just
too
weren't,
much for people, Savage.
just weren't good enough.
Uh-huh. Maybe that's what was it, eh?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, when I was in Denmark, finished second in the league in scoring. We win the championship. Then I went in for my
You got
exit meet.
asked to leave.
I did. Sure did.
Jesus. Didn't have much trust in you.
None. Even after winning. No. And that can hurt you, you know? But what do you do?
Yeah.
Just
Wait,
keep
did you
on
guys
carrying
lose
on.
that? And like, did
Well,
you guys lose it?
we won it. We won in game 7 of the finals. And then I went in for my exit meeting a couple days later and they said, we're gonna spend money on Danish guys, not as whatever they were saying. And then I'm like, so like you're not even offering me? And I'm like, oh, okay. So I have to find like a whole new place to go and live with my family and all that. And then we went to Cardiff, and then that was the place to
You done
be.
your season?
Oh, then we won in Cardiff, and it was really fun. And that's like my
You got
hockey
moved?
home now. You know,
Did you get moved though
moved where? What?
from Cardiff?
Well, Cardiff, I played a year. We won a trophy, and then I signed back to play there again, and then hurt my knee in November and never played ever again until I
Jesus.
mucked it up with you this year.
Well, yeah.
Hmm. Then it was over. Then I had to move. Then we moved to Kincardine, and I had to find like a job and like start a life here. And now it's like 9 years later. You know,
Yeah.
are you gonna have a nap after this, dude? It's like 5:45 at night. How are you so tired?
Cause I didn't got early and I didn't go to bed till like, I don't know. I went to bed pretty early though.
What's pretty
Like
early for
12,
you? Are you
11.
freezing on me again? Get your internet together out there in the sticks, man.
Like my brother, because
Holy moly, your internet's
I'll get them off
struggling.
in 1 minute.
Game back on. Your internet's going again. Are you still awake?
Yep.
Attaboy. So that was a pretty special team though this year, eh? Like I know
Yeah.
you had played with a bunch of them a lot. I know you hadn't played with Colby before and Brady before, but it was pretty neat seeing you guys come together as a team. And I think it started right away at the Bracebridge tournament in the hotel. Like I saw you and Colby mucking it up in the hotel and all the boys playing mini hockey. And I saw the team all coming together. We lost the finals of that tournament, but I saw that it was happening, you know?
Wait, did we lose the finals in that tournament?
Yeah, we lost to Walkerton. That was the last time we lost to them, though.
Oh yeah, that was.
Like
Oh
the
yeah, I remember
first
that.
weekend of
They
the
had like
year.
the good benches where you could just like, yeah,
Oh, the tournament where we had to jump over the bench.
Yeah.
That's fun, eh? Do you like that?
Yeah. We're like people on our team that were babies complained about it because it hurt their ankles.
Well, some people weren't ready for it, you know?
You weren't really ready for it either.
Oh, those boards are always high for me. I always tried to stay right at the door. I'm little, you know?
We know.
Oh gosh. Um, so what's your favorite memory? You could say winning the final game, but other than that, because that is the best memory and it
Ooh.
can't change for anybody.
Um, a good one was we got to skip some school for practices like that.
I got to skip work for it too.
I can't, there's so many of them though. I can't think of like
I
a
bet
real,
honestly it was like the most magical hockey season ever, the way you guys
yeah,
played. And speaking of the first tournament where like so we lost to Walkerton in the finals of Bracebridge right at the start of the year. And then
yeah.
you guys kept getting better and better. But then going to that Bell River tournament where we were playing up a division um, against the bigger
And we could
cities,
beat an A division team and we couldn't beat our own division.
but we did end up beating our own division, beat all of them. But that was pretty cool when you guys won an A tournament. And it was watching that final game. Knox gets a shutout, stops every puck in his way, but then the way the rest of the team played too. It was like, you guys get it. You know how hard you have to play to win a championship, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do you remember after we won that first championship at Bell River, do you remember we came in for the speech and guess who says, Wally, can we have a party for winning?
That
Do
was
you,
you.
that was you. You asked me if we could have a party and I said, well, every championship I've won, I've had a party.
Oh, at his house.
Where was it that time?
I think it was at the Adam. No, yeah, it was at the Adams or Cole's house. I know one party was at Cole's house.
Cole's house was the WOA championship. Jared's was
Yeah, and
the Bell
then
River one because you guys were all down in the
yeah,
basement. I came down for my selfie with you guys.
yeah, we had the long drive back. I didn't even change.
That's right. And then we went right to the party, and then I thought
I got
everybody
pizza.
understood what it took to win. I was impressed with you that the final game of that first tournament we won because I mean sometimes to win you got to dig down deep, and your one arm just wasn't working anymore. Eh? Do you remember that? Are
Shut
you?
down.
Huh? God, your internet is so
The
terrible out
switch
there, man.
back.
You need to move somewhere closer to internet. Like you're frozen
Then the
again.
better one.
Are you there? Fight through it, man. Battle.
Yeah, I can.
Holy moly, dude. Come on, Savage. You got to play better. Your internet's got to play better. You know? Got to be better.
Yeah, well, I'm on my computer, so
Um, okay. Well, jeepers. All I know though is this hockey season was I don't know, you wouldn't get it from my eyes because I moved here and then tried to help the kids, you know, and tyke and all that stuff. Then I coached the AE team and then I coached the girls. And then to get to coach with Jared and coach the rep team, and then you guys to go out there and do what you guys did and have a parade in Kincardine, my new home. And well, and then like when I drive into town and I get to see all you guys still and you all guys all still live here. It is
yeah,
it's way more fun than winning in pro hockey. And I'll tell you that now because what you guys did meant more to me than any other championship I've won because I get to see all you guys still. And if you win in pro, you all get on planes and go home, and then you may not see those teammates ever again, you know?
yeah,
And now I get to just pick you guys up and we cruise to Godrich and play hockey and have fun and go for lunch and play golf, right?
yeah. And you gonna show us some memories from when you were younger, your hockey times?
Yep. Yep. You're right.
You know what memories I'm talking about.
I do. I do. I do. But you guys, I hope that all of you guys come and your families to my golf tournament because I want the whole family
My
there.
family. Oh,
Well,
I don't know.
you
My
can
brothers are
invite whoever you want, but when
my brother.
last time I did this golf tournament, I got 76 golfers, and that was not including any of the kids I've coached or kids in general. It was just adults. And now that I've got to know all you guys, there's no way I could ever have a golf tournament without you guys, you know?
I think we'll have
I think your internet still sucks, man.
it.
Huh? You can't chirp my internet when nobody can even understand you talk, boy. Oh my God. It sounds like you got a frog in your mouth, man. Um, well, have you been on the ice? Are you ready to go for your big tryouts coming up? Oh my gosh, he's gone again. Hey, we got him back one more time, folks. You know, he lives out wherever, and you know, tough to get internet out to all the places around here, right?
Yeah, no, it's my brother, so it's not me.
It's not your fault. But internet can struggle for me too out here. But the other thing I was going to talk about is soccer tournament. I went to see the finals. I didn't know you were on the same team as Evan McGilvery, but I was going to support him because I'd coached him in the past, and then you were on the same team. You guys lost in a stinky shootout, eh? That sucks. Shootouts suck, don't they?
Well, my coach, I'm not going to say, but like coach isn't also the best.
Right.
Like absolute
I
dog.
don't think he'll be listening to us, so it should be fine.
Well, my computer's tweaking.
Yeah, you're having issues. Well, I would say we've talked about most we have to
Well,
talk about.
honestly, I don't.
Huh? Are you okay over
Never
there?
mind.
But what
Yeah.
the reason I did want to have you on is because I know you haven't gone try out for AAA yet. But if I was the coach of the AAA team, if I was the coach anywhere, I would take you with me because I know what you bring, and I know to win games you need the guys that will do whatever it takes, that will not let anybody take their puck, and will do anything to win. Look at this. This is getting real confusing. Now you get two videos up.
Okay. Well, I'll just turn this one off.
Which one are you using,
That's my
man?
backup one.
You got a
I'm using my
backup one?
computer. That one's my backup. Yeah.
You think that's better for the internet now, putting up two windows?
Yeah.
Now I'm looking
Well,
at now I'm looking at the
I was
ceiling
using my.
too, dude.
No, you're not.
On the other one, I am. There you are. Wow, now he's gone. Holy moly.
Well, you can see me on my other one. That's okay.
Um, no, but I did really enjoy coaching you this year. I enjoy someone testing me and challenging me to push up competitions, and you know, I would say that it takes everybody to win, and in hockey, there are sometimes someone that stirs the drink, you know? There's someone that gets everybody going when they get to the rink. And you always brought the energy every time you were there, whether I was in the room or not, you were getting the boys fired up. And I appreciate that. And I do think with your work ethic and how hard you can try, if coaches believe in you and get you, I do believe the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
So hopefully some people listen to us in the shed today. And then who knows, maybe there'll be people coming to Kincardine to watch the U15 team next year, right? Who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this savage kid? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want that for everybody I've coached. I want you guys to believe in yourselves and know how good you actually are, because winning all Ontario is not common, and it hadn't been happened in a very long time. And the team that did win, they had some players that all went and played professionally. And gosh darn it, if I've ever done anything, I plan on helping you guys do whatever you can in hockey, you know?
Yeah.
So if I was you, I would keep being you and keep being the straw that stirs the drink, okay? And don't let
Yeah.
anybody take your puck. But I think I might not fight you in a pool very often anymore.
You get your ass kicked.
That's untrue. That like I said, that day has not came yet. That
I get bruises all over your muffin mid arms.
dude, it would take one muffin. I wouldn't throw a punch against you, and that's the problem. Is that I
You
gotta
did.
let you do whatever you want to me, and I can't do anything because I'm the old coach. You know?
No, you did
It
though. But I
it
should got you in a headlock. So
dude,
I
it would only take one muffin and you'd be having a tough day. You
no,
know that tattoo's a lie because I don't throw muffins.
yeah, you do.
Well, dude, you know what? I loved coaching you. It was really fun. And I love your attitude, spirit, everything about you as a player, as a person. And I will help you any way I can, even if I don't get to coach you. Okay?
Well, you might get a coach when you're 18.
Yeah, maybe if we're all still around, eh?
Yeah. Well, and U18, don't they separate again instead of having one age group?
I think so. I think it's like goes from U15 to like U18 or something. I don't know, man. I'm one day at a time type of a guy. I try to make each day really fun, and I've had a lot of fun catching up with you today, buddy.
Yeah.
Um, so um, I honestly I don't know how to explain this, but the team we had, the guys we had, um, it was amazing watching you guys play hockey this year, and it was amazing seeing you guys become brothers. And it's like that one tournament we were at near the start of the year where you guys all walked along the field like arm in arm, like as a team, and we never asked you to do it. You guys just all did it on your own. And I was like, whoa, these guys are really coming together.
Actually, I wasn't there in that photo.
Where were you?
I did go to my sister's tournament. I just stayed there at her hotel.
Oh my word.
My dad was at work, and it was like a 3 hour drive there and back. So
Um,
I had my own room to stay in. That's where I stayed the second night. My own room.
you had your own room?
Obviously, that's why I didn't get any sleep.
But what I appreciate about you is whether you got sleep or you didn't get sleep, when it was game time and you were ready to play, you know?
Well, the ice wakes me up. It's like cold.
It's
So
so do we need to get you on the ice right now so you can wake up?
yeah, I have to play to get hot.
I understand. But yeah, like I know for me in my career, I could be a lot for people too, and I was just having fun and enjoying playing hockey. But I see the same thing in you, man. You are a gamer, and when it comes down to crunch time, I don't know who else I'd ever want to put on the ice because I know exactly how hard you're going to try to win the game. And seeing you guys do that, and like all the guys on our team, man, there's so many to list that played, every single guy played their heart out, and that was the only way we won, you know?
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool to see as like a getting into this coaching thing, seeing you guys do that and the moments we got to have and have forever was as cool as it gets. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I am actually looking forward to when you guys are over the age of drinking age or over 19, where like we can discuss all this and have a pint and talk about the year we had because it was memorable, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. But you guys aren't there yet, so none of that. Okay. Right. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Don't do that. Okay.
Don't worry. I
You
won't.
can you can have beers all you want when your hockey career is over. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, that's where you are, a little beer league player.
I don't play hockey anymore. I only coach it now. There's no
Oh,
body shaming in the game anymore. Everybody used to body shame me. Now they can't because I don't have to play.
yeah, we can. When we saw you in Goderich, we saw your man tits. They look like little boobs.
Dude, they're called pecs. They're called pecs. And you know what? This shirt that I'm wearing right now is actually really important to me because through doing all this talking in my shed, I have a t-shirt with my shed on it that says, "It's a good day for living, shed family running amok." And you know what? You guys running amok this year was it was something I'll have with me for the rest of my life, you know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you get Hayden's pool, you'll have the news for a little longer.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
Your
Well,
internet's cutting.
one thing I did notice about you this year, and it was you, there was Sam, Jacob, there was a bunch of second years um, that took Colby under their wing and invited him into the group and the team, and same with Brady and Andrew. And when I coach, it's like there's no first or second years. We're a team. And I saw it the first hotel weekend when you and Colby were hitting it off and getting along. And I was like, oh, this is a teammate. Like he gets it. He is bringing the young guys in. And I appreciated that. So thank you.
Yeah,
Last
no
nice thing
problem.
I'm saying to you. Okay.
What?
Last nice thing I'm going to say to you. But seriously, whenever you want to go skate with me, whenever you want to go get better, even if I'm not your real coach, I will help you any time of any day. Okay.
So you can go for a run, a 5K run?
I'm not a 5K runner. I could watch you and time you. That ship has
I
sailed, buddy.
can
My career is over. I'm a coach now. I got the stopwatch.
get beer in your head.
Oh God. Well, do you have anything else before we shut her down?
Let me think. Not right now.
Not right now. Well, there's no time but now, you
One,
know?
oh yeah, one question. When are we getting the team on?
Well, I'm ready anytime. Tell them, get in the group chat and say, hey, let's do this thing. Right? What I actually wanted to do, my grandma's a cottage just down the road. What I wanted to do was have like one more evening where we like have a barbecue and everybody down to the beach and do one more night together before we all get on new
Oh yeah,
teams and
I
everything's different, you know?
like too. I yeah, I drowned you in the pool in the hotel. I drowned you at the Adams pool. Now I drowned you in the lake.
So I'm still here, so I haven't drowned once. So you haven't won one fight yet.
Technically, I have. I beat you in the pool at the hotel, the Adams pool, and now the lake's the next spot.
Well, I would disagree, and the bruises have disappeared now. So if you do want a rematch,
I'd love
I,
a rematch.
man, you still have zero chances. It hasn't happened yet. You're not ready yet, but you will be someday. It's just not now.
No, it was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I haven't aged that much since then, man.
You look like you've aged a lot.
I'm still as tough as I ever was. Just conditioning's a factor, and if you keep going and I don't have the conditioning, that's when the problems happen.
You were never tough.
It sure was.
You drive like a girl. You play hockey like a girl. Fight like a girl.
Oh, here we go. Folks, this is what I had to deal with all season long. This kid chirping me and saying I couldn't do 30 push-ups. Watch me, right?
You couldn't do 30 push-ups.
I
You
think
couldn't
I
even do five.
did. I did
You
them.
couldn't even do five.
Are you kidding me?
Let's see you drop down and give a 10.
I could do that any day. You want me to do 10 right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
10's nothing, man. With my
All
headset
right,
on
do 50
too,
then.
there's gonna be some heavy breathing. Oh, okay. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still got it, Savage. Bring the noise at the lake,
Yes.
buddy.
Andy
Bring the noise.
Ducks.
So look at that. My arms are already swollen. See that? So do you want to buy
You
some or
know,
do you want to try some?
there's nothing there.
Whatever. Okay. Well, we may as well carry on with life. Thanks for making the time for me. Thanks for being you and keep
Yep.
being you as you move forward. And, there may be times in your life where you get a coach that doesn't get you. Keep being you because you are exactly what a team needs to win championships. And I would take you everywhere I go. Okay.
When when are you going on your next family trip? I'll just come then.
Going where?
When you go on your next family trip?
Family trip?
Yeah, make me a spot.
Okay, I don't think I have anything booked yet because all we do is play baseball right now, and then hockey starts right after, and
Well,
then
Colby's
we're
not
right back
golf,
into
so
this thing. You know,
Colby's got more golf. You have to buy him a set of golf clubs, like he said.
I know he's right into it now, and then we got to go play Bruce Beach again.
Yeah, and you're gonna get shit
I did lose that day, and you were playing with my daughter's club.
Yeah, and I freaking smoked you guys.
Yeah, that was
I
embarrassing.
carried my team with drives.
Well, you guys tired me out on the ice and at lunch, and I just didn't have my A game that day. But I'll be better next time.
Uh-huh.
I will be. But
Yeah.
seriously, thanks for the red hat, and thanks for the ring, and thanks for being you, buddy.
Yep.
And this has been another episode with my Savage and Wally.